We have been at Radio Row all week for the Super Bowl. Have any of your opinions changed throughout the week? Do you have a different outlook on the game? What do we think about the game, being that it is 2 days away? This is our last day on Radio Row to kind of talk about the Super Bowl and the matchup. What have you guys heard throughout the week? Is there anything that swayed you to a different opinion, or are we still set on what we thought?
I think the only thing I've gathered is that nobody knows what is going to happen.
Yeah,
strictly
genuinely.
because nobody wants to bet against Patrick Mahomes.
What we've heard throughout the week, we've talked to a lot of people that work in Philadelphia, that cover the Eagles, or just Eagle fans that really feel like this team is different from the team from a few years ago. I think that's what I've mainly gathered, that they feel like this defense is a lot different, this offense is a lot different with Saquon Barkley. So, I really do want to like the Eagles, but I think I'd still put my money, all my chips in on the Chiefs just because it's Patrick Mahomes, and I think that you're safe to say that they'll find a way somehow, some way. They can be down by 30 at halftime, and you'd still like the Chiefs' chances in some sort of way.
Yeah.
You were a rookie. Ricky Pearsall was a rookie. Were there any rookie duties that you guys had? Any pranks that you guys had during the course of the year that you kind of thought were funny?
Let's see. Obviously, there were like practices during the year. Obviously, taking the helmet or pads in. Obviously, we had our rookie dinner.
Yeah.
We got to pay for dinner. They just run the tab up on us.
Do you remember how much that tab was?
So, Debo actually played. So the vets actually played a prank. So, check, trying to figure it out, and then Debo comes up with the real check, and it was like 8,000. It was like 83.
Oh, okay. So
how many guys did you split it between?
It was just me, Ricky, and
okay.
Jacob.
Speaking of power forwards and Anthony Davis and Domantas Sabonis, and talking about the Thunder, I do want to ask Isai your opinion on Chet Holmgren coming back tonight. I believe it is his first game since November 10th. What are your thoughts on that, and what he can kind of bring back to this Thunder team that's kind of excelled without him?
I am going to say this because I think it's just going to be true. By the end of the year, I think this by far, if we stay healthy, will be the best defense ever.
Isai, if there's one team, we kind of talked about the Mavs, would you say the Mavs are the best matchup for the Thunder? If you were to say there's one team in the Western Conference that matches up really well, or at least decently against the Thunder, what team would you say that would be?
Oh, my. That is a great question.